Oh, it's aerial effect. There's the ignite from fire damage. Okay, and that happened twice. I'm saying. That way. I'm trying to play this character.
The first step on my
Some energy shield. We're gonna go spell damage.
chosen path. Power can
Spark.
hide where you least expect.
Oh. Lost the trade.
Inspiring. Return to your grave!
Gonna be a bit of a short stream today. I just want to start this new character and see what I'm gonna turn it into. I'm gonna try and play the Chronomancer that nobody seems to be playing. I already did, man. They're best spacebar. I want to try and see what I can turn it into. Probably nothing good. For sure, gurus have probably found a way if it wasn't meant to be good. But Also, I don't think anyone's really tried yet, right? So. Uh-oh, dodge that. Nope, got hit still. Stagger. This is a pretty... Oh no! I was just about to say this is pretty easy. A lot better than reloading with a crossbow.
Your sickness controls you.
I think he's got more things going on than his sickness. Here. Our damage now. Go.
He bore the mark of corruption. I know it. Fall before me.
Well done. Please.
Here, there is a small trace of hope in the air.
Friendly's the lab license. There's a bit of you could chant your violence. Till next time.
His burden is heavy. He hides it well.
Let's get this ready. Well, hello, welcome there. Just did a quick sale. I started a new character. I figured it's early access. It's not like I'm in a rush to try and get to places. I want to make sure I'm familiar with all the mechanics of the game.
Welcome to the camp of the lost.
So I'm going to do a Sorceress, and I'm planning on...
She reminds me of one of my sisters.
Let's take a look at all this... all the skills. I wanted to take a look at the passive tree. Not only that, I wanted to see what we can do with a Chronomancer. So, let's see here. How are you? Hope everything's been good with you. Probably gonna be on for like 20-30 minutes only. Just gonna kind of plan out my path for the first little bit, and then we're gonna try and raise. So the Chronomancer, excuse me. Oh. Chronomancer is all about the cooldown, right? Or we can go cast speed. Temporal Rift. No. 33% chance not to consume a cooldown. And we can get Time Snap, which stops all the enemies.
This isn't the place.
What can we do with that? Let's use that when we get to Superior Lesser Life Flask. Flame Wall, Ice Nova. We want to pick spells with cooldown on it to really maximize capabilities of the Chronomancer. So then, those are curses. Bolt. Any big cooldowns that spikes my interest? Nope. Maces. Can Sorceress dual wield? Probably not, eh? Is there a node that allows us to dual wield? Dual wielding, dual wielding. That's for an afterthought. Let's see. There must be an easier way to see it than this. Let's pick up our good old POE heal gems. Is there a cooldown tag? Cooldown. Oh, nope. Nope, there is no cooldown tag. Cooldown. Seismic Cry. Knock him back if enemy is heavy stunned. Next slam is empowered. Additional aftershock. Okay. Raise a totem. Link. This resets the cooldowns of your other skills, right? That's the time snap. Alright. Now, when it says resets the cooldown of your other skills, does that give us back all the charges as well? That is the question. Because Hammer of the Gods here has this cooldown, but the attack damage is ridiculous. So that'd be pretty fun.
Now is not the time for that.
Let's see here. 1XL to crossbow. He wants this. Okay. Okay, so decisions. Where were we? Man, people won't keep wanting to buy. We're in the middle of looking at Hammer of the Gods. So this does a massive hammer that falls from the sky onto a target, slamming into the ground after a short duration and dealing immense damage based on your weapon. Okay. Oh, someone's already kind of created it. I guess it's about time that that people all have made up their own things.
Being chilling, this is updated guide for Melee Chronomancer. While I'm updating build almost daily.
Hey Kit Town, I don't know if you saw, but the Witcher 4 trailer is out, which looks amazing.
In description. Initially, build idea was to use Supercharged Slam with Time Freeze, so you attack safely during Time Freeze. But unfortunately, or fortunately, Supercharged Slam was nerfed, and Time Freeze felt weak with its 3-second duration and 1-minute cooldown. So I went Plan B by using Hammer of the Gods with Time Snap, and it was right decision. Not only Hammer of the Gods does way more damage than Supercharged Hammer of the Gods, plus another Ascendancy called Now and Again. That grants 33% chance for cooldown snaps is by default 24 seconds cooldown ability that does a lot of damage that allow to reset cooldown of Hammer of the Gods. 80% chance for cooldown skills to not go on cooldown. It works for both Hammer and Time Snap. You also can use Second Wind support instead of close combat for Hammer of the Gods. Second Wind grant 2 charges, but effectively doubles cooldown. Time Snap will reset it back to 2 charges, so at very least it's 4 hammers at once.
Okay, that's good. That's what I wanted to know. Whether or not it actually resets the usage as well, or if it just does that.
Aside of this combo, build is more or less regular mace build. Before that, see guide page for all support gems. For clearing, we have 2 skills. Main skill is Stampede. To make it good, you use Devastate and Armor Explosion supports, which improve clearing a lot. Secondary skill is Earthquake, that basically allows you to fire it when you, for example, opening Breach. Then build use 2 Walkery skills, Infernal Cry and Seismic Cry. Infernal Cry grant 25% extra fire damage per 5 enemy power, up to 100% extra fire damage for 20 enemy power. Normal mobs have 1 enemy power, magic have 2 power, rare have 10 power, and unique or bosses have 20 power. While seismic next to heavy, but for now, this is how it looks like on my character on level 73.
This is kind of the path that I thought I was going to take.
On guide page, then you refute passive damage and polished iron when it tried to run map the string yell and aftershocks, then resolute technique. While Hammer of the Gods by itself can't miss, resolute technique is used for all other skills until you can get enough accuracy from gear. Then Vocal Empowerment. After that, split the Earth and Skull Crusher. You have 2 options here. Spend 1 extra point for more chance for aftershocks, or save 1 point by taking mace damage instead of 3 other passes. Then you take heavy armor and main to last. After that, you start taking bleed passes when you're about to get Hammer of the Gods. First will be bloodletting with exposed wounds, a total of 45.
So I guess because you do immense physical damage, it'll do a high bleed.
With lasting trauma, and lastly perforation with spike pit. Once again, for higher level tree, go to build guide page. Now this is
makes
what
sense.
I currently have. Good mace that I got only for 5 exalts, then slammed attack.
This guy have yeah, an example of a map run. Let's take a look and see how it is. The tier 3, The other option I thought was the cluster grenade. Cluster grenade, I'll be able to throw out a whole bunch. It seems pretty clunky. Well, he's got the thought that I was thinking about, for sure. Consumes armor. Okay, so do I want my ultimate skill to be Hammer of the Ancient, or do I want it to be Cluster Grenade? Fuse duration. Minus it. Shorter duration it. Have all the physical damage convert to fire damage. Fires exactly 14 grenades in a Nova. Right, so that'll take care of all the main little guys. I feel like it's pretty underwhelming by itself, though. I wonder if there's some sort of interaction. Is there any other skills that really have a big cooldown that I can maximize this on? Sniper's Mark, nope. Raj. It's a buff, though. Quarterstaff. Have any big cooldowns? I don't think so. I think this playstyle is all about storming and attacking quickly, so I haven't seen anything with a cooldown. Cast time, cast time, cast time. Cooldown time. It's 0.5 seconds. Half spell, yep. Quarterstaff has none and there's no daggers. Interesting. That's why no one's playing the Chronomancer. There's no real good... So if I do go Hammer of the Gods... I need a skill, because this is going to delete probably like bosses and stuff, no problem. We need a way to do efficient wave clear. Charges forward, cracking the earth, leaving patches of jagged ground. Supercharged slam. Seismic cry. Slam to ground. Consumes broken armor for a guaranteed critical hit. Total attack time. Leap slam or shatter. Let's bring back our trusty POE2 DB. Let's see if we can find jagged ground. Stampede. Raise to jagged ground. Shockwave totem. This just interacts with it. Earthquake. Smashes the ground, leaving an area and leaving behind dragon slows enemies. The jagged ground erupts in a powerful aftershock. Cannot create... I don't know if you have the maximum number of patches. Okay. So, Earth... What was the name of it? Earthquake. Earthquake. It's a mace skill. How come I couldn't find it? Mace skill. Oh, it's right here. Level 5. Okay. So I can use this to create jagged ground. Right, yes. And jagged ground. Skill modes are down here. Take increased damage, magnitude, bleed to be aggravated when inflicted against enemies on jagged ground, duration. That's why we want to prioritize bleed as well. Okay. So with the uncut skill gem, if I go to mace, we just need to buy a mace then. Henley?
What would you like?
What do you got? Is this a mace? Two-handed mace? Do I want a two-handed mace? That's the only thing I can use. Fire damage, 2 per mana killed. Let's try and get a new one here.
Oh, that'll back him. If you find a pint out there, don't bring it back.
Vicious Slippers. Where is it? For 1 Exalt. This one. Why not? Yeah, we're not going to be focusing on Dex anyway. We're not using that. That's fine. Okay. Let's try and craft this one. Lightning damage. 2 to level of all melee skills. I'll take that. Let's get... Flail. Nope, mace. So what do we want to support that with? Support gems. Why would we want... So surely boosted. That's probably for later. Let's go with damage and more damage in area. There. Ancestral. Oh, probably lacking strength, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. Let's put these back. I mean, that would have been a good start to a mana build if I was thinking about it. There's no big spells that I can really focus on. So, oh, and I was gonna change and try and play with a mouse and keyboard this time. Input, mouse and keyboard. Actually, no. Let's just stick with the wasp. Whoops. Better get out of the habit of pressing escape. I'm going to try out the mace build just to see how it feels like and go. I did post my first ever video on YouTube, so if you feel so inclined, you can take a look. Let me know what you think. I'm gonna go see how the mace skills feel and if whether I like it or not like it. I haven't played melee, right, in PoE ever. All I played ever was a Deadeye, so this is going to be good practice to try out the melee characters, see how it feels, see the different characters, and learn about the different mechanics. So as long as it's not crazy boring, I will give it a go, see what it feels like. Let's fill our flask. Oh, let's not forget to have you in skill tab here. You know what? Why don't we even just put you in here? Oh, that's clump. I keep missing. Okay. Strange. Whoa. Well, obviously it's the beginning, so. Let's see what I think about it. Well, and I did start Sorcerer, who I'm sure has a lower health pool than others. Still, this doesn't feel that good. If this doesn't feel like it, I'm gonna go Witch. I've seen people just crushing it with Witch. Seems to be the strongest character by far right now. Imagine trying to start to league with this. Well, that's not gonna work. Obviously, I think the play is not to start with the melee skill there, but I don't know.
Not here, not now.
Maybe I started off way too difficult by trying to play without the thing.
They'd serve you well.
Yeah, the trials were pretty difficult. Oh, hello there. Yeah, so maybe we shouldn't start with the melee until we get a few levels, and then we can probably have it started at least. And as an early skill, this is way too weak. Like, it does absolutely... Yeah, that's cancer. Let me try and hit level 3, and then we'll go back to using spells for the first little bit anyway, until we can get some stuff going. There we go. It's probably because I'm taking way too many hits as well. So if I maybe fill up on gear and come back, I'll be able to maybe try and kill these guys. Boss is an actor, barely killed. Yeah, the Jinn. Man, these wolves just wreck. Almost level 3 for that stat. So, lesson learned. Do not try and build up to your endgame build right away. With the leveling, definitely go the easy route.
Doubt me.
Why can't I use this? Am I lacking in intelligence? No. Oh, it's because the skill gem is equipped. Okay. Let's get rid of you for now. This is a lightning bolt. Let's go back and get Spark. But I mean, there's no real point in me building up to the build I want to go if I can't play it early on. Yeah, anyways, let's get Spark. Bring that back. And we should really play as if we're starting from scratch, so. Here I thought Mercenary wasn't that strong. Clearly I was having super easy time. Just blasting.
Return to your grave.
Skill gem. Well, I guess all skills and builds are weak early, based on what I'm doing with Spark. This Lightning Bolt seems a lot stronger. Let's see. Let's try and cut this Earthquake. So let's make use of our weapon swap capabilities. And try a different mace skill. We already got the Earthquake, so Bone Shatter attacks enemy with a melee strike will cause a heavy stun. On enemies that are primed for stun is at 60 or above. Causing a heavy stun sends a shockwave. Slams the ground to stun and knock him away. Then continue forward. Rolling Slam. Let's try here. So, Rolling Slam. Oh, that's how it works. If I'm able to use this, okay. Okay, that seems to do a little bit more damage. So maybe the Earthquake just wasn't an early game skill. There's Bayra. Let me see if I can kill her here. Alright. I do better with bosses just because I don't get like stun locked by the little mob. Oh. So it's the damage and the stun locks that's the issue. Okay. Can you travel between checkpoints yet? How do I do that? Nope. Clearly not. We got the Bayra Mysterious Campsite. Let's try and see. There's the Grellwood. Let's grab the waypoint. And then we'll try the cavern.
It is strange to think. The Vestiri was once home to such forests.
Oh, it slams at the direction of the mouse.
This tree has an abundance of energy.
There is a battlefield not far, Renly will know. I'll wait here. The old magics will protect me.
Yeah, it's just a matter of whether or not we can get our actual spells off. When it goes off, it does damage. The big clunk. I'm not a big fan of the clunk archetype though, so... So at least get through the first couple acts, see how it feels, and if it's absolutely not worth my time, then I will just move on to the witch. If it starts to get a little better, yeah, as long as I can get the hits off and not be stun locked. Okay, yeah, so let's make that earthquake, let's make that rolling slam. The rolling slams. One of the rolling slams. Here. Let's truly understand our skills. So we smash the ground, dealing damage in the area, leaving a jagged ground that slows them. And it erupts after a short duration. That's the aftershock. Shock damage is that. First slam. Second slam. Such a clunky hits. Whoa. More rolling slams. Let's check the locker. Let's check what that is. Oops. Everything that we did pick up, I will use. That's realistic. I'll hold off on using all the items that my mercenary picked up. To avoid having it being like way too easy. And the only sucky thing is, until we get to this node, we're not gonna have any sort of... Yeah, so we're gonna have to get the spell damage and go spells early on. There's no way. Okay, so let's change you to lightning bolt, change you to spark. It's a checkpoint. See if I can beat the Devourer here. I was thinking about the endgame build, so I wanted to go Chronomancer, and I'm debating like what skills to use as a Chronomancer, because I know almost no one's playing it, and I think I mentioned I like the type to be like a person that plays all the things that other people aren't playing, as long as it's viable. So because I want to try the Chronomancer, oh, it's easy.
Wandered the Vestiri. This was not a challenge.
Yeah, because I want to play the Chronomancer, I'm gonna see how it feels playing the stunts. Is this the witch? Nope, this is Sorceress.
Hello. Bye.
Spell damage, maximum mana, region rate. No, that's fine. That's more spell damage is more important. Passive tree. We start at the 12 o'clock, no? I think the witch starts what, here? There's ranger, there's thing, there's the warrior, there's the monk. Yeah, that's the witch there, I'm pretty sure. Fire res, maximum life. Let's get the maximum life for now, and we'll do the fire res later. Chaos bolts.
Yes.
Yeah, that'll be the play. I think it's stupid to try and grab.
Thank you.
Oh, witch starts at the 12 o'clock too?
Goodbye.
Weird. I guess witch and sorcerer both then? What do you mean the skills? I'm sure it's a sorcerer. I started with the sorceress, and I was given spark as the initial skill.
Now.
Up here, minions. Minions. Yeah, looks like the minions are up here and up here, and also over here. So I guess they must start on the same tree. I guess we're missing this one then. Those are the minions there. So let's just get all spell damage early on and cast speed, and then just blow through the campaign until we've built up a few levels. And once we're comfortable, let's switch over to that path and then take it. Yeah, I think that'll be the play. Have our maximum mana. Lightning res and maximum mana. Life, alright, lightning res. Is it me or is this sorceress getting a lot better drops? Let's get flame wall. If that's the plan, let's just make this. I'm not gonna try and struggle early on. There's no point. We will go ahead and make it a strong sorceress, blow through the campaign. So let's go Scattershot. I think that'll be it for today's stream. I'm gonna go take a look, see what the early sorcerer leveling works. The first passive skills on my tree going up is spell damage. Oh, I see what you mean. Then it must give us a completely different passive tree then? Doesn't make any sense. For me, going straight up, it gives spell damage, spell damage, spell damage, or maximum energy shield, maximum energy shield, maximum energy shield. I guess it's the very early beginning stage that's different then. Okay. Yeah, so I guess it's the very early beginning stages that's different. Everything else seems the same. Like, basically just these points to probably make sure you don't have like too tough of a time. Because this is 20 spell damage and 10 to intelligence, whereas the witch it says 16 spell damage and 16 increased minion damage. So they mixed minion damage along over here if you start off as a witch. Alright. We already got Fortress. Grab Fortress to make it into a circle with Spark. We'll figure out what to use with Spark. Anything else? That's it for today's stream. I'm going to come back tomorrow with a early sorceress leveling guide. Now that I've played it, there's no sense in me starting off with a mace. It'll be way too slow. Once we get to the totem passives, the totem passives are only over here, over this way. The exile, build guides. I'm gonna do Sorceress. So we'll probably level with the Spark Stormweaver build. So that's the cast on freeze. So they put Arcane Tempo and Pierce, Fortress, Frostbomb, Orb of Storms, and Mana Remnants. Okay, cool. everything lightning damage and movement speed and stuff. Equals currents. Rawhide belt. Alright, cool. What ascendancy does Stormweaver have? Is there anything that's interesting that I can play? One, when you're in the act, I just found like 4 or 5 exalts overall, just playing through the acts. So you might just pick them up from the maps and the mobs. I rarely ever traded in the acts though. So the one thing I can try and suggest is if you try and check the check these guys, check the vendors every once in a while, and they have gear that's appropriate for you, especially during the campaign and early game. Sometimes like way better than what anything else would give you. So if you're lacking defenses, for example, I'll just look at some stuff here. There's 10 lightning res, 10 movement speed, 10 cold res, life. So you want to make sure you grab a couple of these. You probably got a whole bunch of augmentation shard orbs at least, so you can try and put a different modification on it. And the thing is, yeah, that's probably why it's difficult. Like over here, these boots, 18 max life and 9 to fire res. Like that'll probably help me survive so much in the early game. Same thing with here, mana and cold res. So if I have enough of these all built up at this stage of my game, like for example, I'll buy this with the maximum mana. And that's why you want to make sure you're picking up items and selling them wherever you can. Let's go see what kind of wands they have, because sometimes they have rare items, right? You saw as I was playing through. Like if I was a witch, early game, I would probably save up money to buy this one. Gives you level 3 minions, and they have increased life like right off the bat. So I would have bought this. And currency augment it. Hopefully we get a good mod like damage mod. There it is. Well, allies deal 1 to 4 attack fire damage. So every little bit helps early. So wherever stage that you're at, you should be able to use these to try and get past the point that you're at. I didn't find the need to really trade with like players early game. Not early game, during the campaign much. As long as your build is like good enough to play it. And if you're playing the witch, from the little footages I've seen, I think you should be more than good to play it. Yeah, if you're still playing with the level 4 minions at level 26, that might be why it's a little tough right now. You might just need to scavenge the stores a bit to try and get a higher level skeleton warrior. Because if you're level 26, you'll probably be seeing like what, I'm not sure, but probably like level at least 6 or 7, just in the shops probably. Here, I'll come back with my mercenary. Let's see. Oh, I thought I crashed again.
Hello.
I wouldn't craft too much. I would just do that, like augmentation orbs, and just make it into a rare. Like I barely even use the regals. So this scepter is now giving me level 14, right?
Until next time.
What is it?
Like you'll see, I saw quite a bit of rare items just as I was playing through the campaign. Like this one would be really a pretty decent mace to use. Should be able to get you past. This one here is another great two-hand mace. Full damage, critical hit chance. there's sometimes crossbows with like level 4 to projectile skills that you can't get. Like it's so hard to get with crafting. So yeah, just try and make sure you use the vendors as much as possible. I want to see more cast speed and regeneration rate. Applies 2 shocks at the same time with your skills. Yeah, so you're just the magic focus build, which I can easily do. So I know what that's like. I play Sorceress all the time, especially in D2R. So we'll try the Chronomancer. There's not even a build guide for a Chronomancer. And go from there. POE2 planner. Select class. We go with Chronomancer. Enemies are slowed by 20%. Delete. Cast speed, buffs, expire, time freeze. Yeah, time freeze isn't really my thing. I would go first ascendancy, get that. Now we have the cooldown. Second ascendancy, get the time snap. Resetting the cooldowns. And I would definitely be going Sorceress, Chronomancer. Yep. We'll get those two. We'll probably go Strength, Mace. Is there anything that says Hammer? Where's that guy we saw earlier? Kids, POE2. Oh, it's this guy. There's the guy that I was looking at. Let's see how this works. And if you're having trouble with the bosses, it depends on like what areas. I found no matter how stacked you are defense-wise, like there's always going to be one-shots, even from like white mobs. So you have to make sure you learn the mechanics of the bosses and start dodging the big attacks. Because at no point of the game was I able to really tank through bosses. It was all just straight, like try and out damage as much as possible while dodging the big ones. Doesn't seem that fun to play. He's only doing like tier 1 and 3.
How is it possible that I'm actually regressing on my map tier?
That is probably why, because you're not doing like enough damage to really kill them before they start doing, like if they're doing 3 to 4 rotations of their mechanics on you, like it's difficult, right? Like you're gonna get tired. It's impossible to dodge everything. So you have to try and kill them before they do like 1 rotation of their skills. So you gotta like pump up your damage as much as possible. Was the feeling that I got. He's doing tier 3 maps with this Chronomancer.
Oh wait, I have a tier 5 map. Sweet. quickly get a fucking.
I want to see the actual gameplay of the hammers, see if it looks actually fun or not. Nope. Even though I like playing builds that no one else plays, like, there's no sense in me doing something if it's completely garbage. Especially with like no patch to try and make it better.
Is there any updates on the Mobilix page from all the learnings recently? No, I haven't gotten around to doing it. I've been dealing with a hell of a lot of crashes and stuff, so I've made almost no progress on my character. It's been a little tilted.
So let's take a quick look at his gameplay. Okay. So where's the hammer? You're just playing a normal... That's a leap slam. And leap slam and dodge kind of thing. Oh, there's one random guy who keeps on attacking. What's that about?
But so far, I think going full screen. I just had to speak, didn't I? Didn't I? I just had to say something.
Is his game frozen too? Just like mine?
Had one elite with hammer. I have PTSD just looking at your hammers right now.
I want to see actual gameplay. I see no hammers here. Maybe once he...
Get some stuns off, that'd be amazing.
Nah, this doesn't look fun at all. Okay, so now we know. We'll save this for Stoneweaver, and then maybe we'll go Witch. Yeah, where's the Witch? Maybe we'll go Witch tomorrow.
You're a witch! Your very own coven cast you out for your forbidden pursuits.
That way I can kind of play along with you as well, and then, like right now I haven't played Witch, I don't know their skills, so I can't really answer a lot of questions for you, but hopefully you'll be able to see. Let's get this Witch to Clearfell, and then, yeah, I'm going to call it a night, and freshen up and look up skills to do for tomorrow. While asleep.
I will not join the dead today.
Maybe I will play minions.
You're alive! I'm glad to see another living now.
Like, I've done enough fighting with a mercenary. Time for me to enjoy a different type of playstyle. Chaos Bolt.
The dead rise again. Oh, I'm going to like it here.
Impotent undead. You control the undead too. Grab our first skill. Scepter. There we go. I have the scepter, I can't do anything else. Oh, can't even punch? What the heck? If I swap though, they disappear, right? Yeah. Oh! Were they just dying? Was that what was happening?
This oozes darkness.
I'm confused.
I welcome it.
Right click to use your new skill,
I
Unearth.
just found my path to power.
I love how the game doesn't let you progress until you actually use the skill. That's well thought out.
Creation.
Okay, so I guess they were just kind of dying because... what the heck are these things? I guess I should really read the skill before I use them, huh? Uh-oh. 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 Okay. I see what you mean. I think Witch's survivability is a lot less for sure.
My first taste of true power.
I guess that makes sense, right? Even with Diablo's Necromancer, they weren't really known for their survivability. I can probably tell you that it's probably this node you gotta go. Even without looking, early on, it's all about them damage.
Assist us!
The miller. I
Okay, let's dodge that. Dodge this. I see what you mean by the minions not taking aggro. But this is what I mean, you gotta make sure your minions are the ones that are doing the damage. And maybe you can just fight and take him out. I get one more of those little doggies. There it is. Woo! Almost got one shot. Stagger coming up soon. There it is. Oh, I wasn't looking. Also, when they die, they just revive. That's why I lost them. Well, it's taking the longest, I feel, out of Sorcerer, Mercenary, and the Witch. The Witch has taken the longest.
But little acuity. Dismal.
Well done. Please come inside.
Is
Okay,
this
well, there we are.
all?
Friendly's the name. There's a... Now, if you find a fight out there, do bring it back.
Welcome to the. I fear this goodbye.
Look up the build and get back to you tomorrow. Thanks for sticking around as always. I will see you tomorrow night with a proper kind of leveling build. And I'll try and refrain from using my items as much as possible to kind of simulate just kind of playing straight up from scratch. I shall see you tomorrow. You have a great night. Hope you're enjoying your weekend so far. Ciao.